2017 Audi A5 Cabriolet is the manifestation of a quarter of a century of experience building four-seat soft-top cars. What's it like? Starting back in 1992 with the first Audi Cabriolet, the company has reached a stage now where the compromises traditionally experienced with removing the metal roof from a car, poorer handling, noisier roof refinement and significantly reduced practicality, have been all but eradicated. A natural rival to the Mercedes-Benz class Cabriolet and BMW 4 Series convertible, along with slightly more left-field options such as the Ford Mustang convertible and the Range Rover Evoque convertible, the A5 is an incredibly accomplished package. With the roof up, it'll genuinely seat four in relative comfort, though it might be a squeeze for the longer legged in the back, and there's a usefully sized luggage compartment behind the folding rear seats to slot in a couple of suitcases. How does the A5 Cabriolet's roof work? The soft-top operates relatively quickly via a net touch button and can work at speeds up to 31 miles per hour, which makes this one of the more practical convertibles around. Find out more about its operation, and how the boot has been designed to accommodate it, in the practicality section of this review. Our testers have been impressed with the roof refinement in the A5 too. It's extremely quiet and even at 70 miles per hour. What's under the bonnet? A range of very capable engines coupled to a choice of manual or automatic gearboxes of varying types, as fully detailed in our performance section. We were particularly impressed with the 2.0-litre diesel option, which offers extremely low tax and fuel bills yet is incredibly quiet in operation, largely thanks to the well-insulated cabin, and provides more than enough punch. Is there a performance option? Sort of. The Audi A5 Cabriolet is on hand to provide a more thrilling experience, resplendent with its 3.0-litre V6 boasting 354 horsepower and sportier styling to boot. We're also expecting a far more hardcore S5 Cabriolet to join the ranks at some point, but we'll have to wait a while until news of that model surfaces. There's a pair of diesel engines and two petrol engines to pick from on the A5 Cabriolet, with a further high-performance V6 petrol on the S5 Cabriolet. Each option has its advantages, but in the main they're all refined and perfectly fit for purpose, exactly what you'd expect from Audi. Basic engine stats are as follows: diesel, 2.0-litre TDI, 4-cylinder, available with twin-clutch S-tronic gearbox, 190 horsepower, 118 GkM, 62.8 miles per gallon, 122 GkM and 60.1 miles per gallon with Quattro 3.0-litre TDI, V6. Available with twin-clutch S-tronic gearbox, 218 horsepower, 6.8 seconds, 062 miles per hour, 149 miles per hour, 128 GkM and 57.6 miles per gallon Quattro only. So far we've only driven the 2.0-litre with Quattro, but was surprised just how accomplished it felt. It helps that the gearbox always is the right gear to hand when you're accelerating, which keeps the engine in its ideal power band, but the motor itself was also extremely smooth, and thanks to the incredibly well-insulated cabin, almost silent on the move. Petrol. Both petrol engines are 2.0-litre TFSI turbocharged power plants. Your options are 190 horsepower, front-wheel drive, manual or S-tronic twin-clutch automatic gearbox, 7.9 seconds, 062 miles per hour, 147 miles per hour top speed, 127 GkM CO2 and 50.4 miles per gallon, 148 mph, 136 GkM, 47.9 miles per gallon for manual, 252 horsepower, Quattro and S-tronic twin-clutch automatic only, 6.3 seconds, 062 miles per hour, 149 miles per hour top speed, 44.8 miles per gallon, 144 GkM CO2 on 17-inch alloys. At time of writing we've only tried the 190 horsepower petrol but found it more than adequate. It's almost silent in operation but pulls well from low revs and works seamlessly with the automatic gearbox. It's a good package and occupies a space in the range between the low-cost diesel and the high-excitement S5, meaning it's a decent compromise. Audi S5 Cabriolet, the highest performing option, gets a 3.0-litre TFSI petrol V6 with 354 horsepower and quattro all-wheel drive mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Its figures are 5.1 seconds 062 miles per hour, 155 miles per hour top speed electronically limited, 36.2 miles per gallon, 177 GkM CO2. This engine is by far the most exciting in the range, with more than enough power for any situation. It sounds great too, with a deep rumble at low speeds followed by increasing volume and frequency as the revs increase. Audi Drive Select, controlled by a switch below the main infotainment screen. The Drive Select system allows the driver to tailor the car's characteristics to the type of driving they're doing. For example, on your favorite broad, switch to dynamic and it'll sharpen up the throttle response and tell the gearbox to hold on to each gear for longer, making for feistier performance. Comfort mode does the opposite, while an eco mode aims for the most efficient drive and introduces a coasting function for the gearbox, which decouples it from the engine when you lift off the throttle to save fuel. This can be disconcerting at first, but you'll soon learn to drive around it. The final setting is individual, which allows the driver to set up their own mode based on their chosen parameters.